Hi everyone, welcome to Dharma Earth's Dose of Dharma, and this is your dose of Dharma for today. So, we're talking about patience. Continue to talk about patience in the Jatakas, which is the Jatakas are a collection of discourses about the Buddha's past lives, when the Buddha was a Bodhisattva. There was once Sakka, the king, the Deva king, asked the hermit Sarabanga, "O hermit, what may one slay without having to repent? What may one abandon to gain praise from the virtuous? Whose abusive, harsh speech should one bear with patience? Give me answers to these questions." So the Bodhisattva was the hermit called Sarabanga at that time. So replied, "One may slay anger without having to repent. One may abandon ingratitude to gain praise from the virtuous. One should bear with patience abusive, harsh speech from everyone, whether superior, equal, or inferior. The virtuous call this the highest form of patience." Okay, so over here we're gonna focus on patience. These three levels of people, inferior, equal, or superior. So if we are able to have patience with the abusive words or harsh speech from everyone, whether they are from either of these three levels, then we are also practicing the highest form of patience. And this is a very good virtue. Then Taka asks again, "Oh, hermit, it may be possible to put up with the abusive, harsh speech of those who are superior or one's equal. But why should one tolerate the rude words coming from one's inferior?" So the Bodhisattva replied to him, "Oh, the heavenly king, one may bear with patience the rudeness of one's superior through fear, or the abusive language from those who are equal, to prevent danger of rivalry." Okay, in this case, both are not superior types of patience. But the wise say that to put up with the rude language coming from one's inferiors, then with no special reason to do so, is the supreme form of forbearance. That is why, because those who are superior and equal to us, because of a fear, because of to prevent rivalry and danger, then because of this we, okay lah, I tahan you lah. Tahan means endure in Malay, like that. But if there is a chance that you do not have to endure, but still we endure, still we have patience, still we forbear, then this is the supreme form of forbearance. Okay, so there was once a battle in the heavens between the devas of the Tavatimsa and the asuras. Asuras are another class of they call it the titans, or another class of gods. They used to rule Tavatimsa. Okay, then after that, the Sakka came and being righteous, and then he took the place. Okay. So anyway, one day the devas captured one of the king of the asuras, and they brought him to the presence of Sakka. Sakka is the Deva king, the heavenly king. So as this king of the asuras, he entered or left the assembly, he scolded Sakka with abusive words. But this heavenly king, Sakka, he endured him. He was patient with him without showing any anger. At that time, the driver or the charioteer of the heavenly king asked his master, "Oh, dear king, why do you remain calm without showing any resentment in the face of such insults?" So Sakka's reply to him says, "Okay, dear Matali," Matali is the name of the charioteer, "of all kinds of interests, self-interest is supreme. And amongst acts that promote self-interest, forbearance is the best. He who being strong himself endures the weak. This the virtuous call the supreme forbearance. So in our daily life, it is sometimes easy for us to be patient with our boss, isn't that so? Sometimes it is easy for us to be patient with our fellow colleagues who are on the same level. But for those who are under us, are we able to forbear their mistakes? Are we able to forbear their abusive speech as well? If not, then it is time to practice forbearance towards them. And how can we do that? How can we do that? Remember the last talk? We can do it through the practice of metta, karuna, mudita, upekkha, or we can do the contemplations about the natural phenomenon, or we can do any of the 40 samatha meditation subjects, or we can, if you are able to practice vipassana, then practice vipassana on them, and understand that it is just all cause and condition, and this phenomenon is impermanent, suffering, and non-self. And when we can either contemplate like this, or we can develop this, analyze this using the wisdom that comes from meditation, bhavana, manya, panya, then we will be able to have a lot of ability to be able to be patient to the inferior, or anyone from the three levels. They are harsh speech and abusive speech to us. Okay, so hopefully this serves as an example to everyone how to practice and develop forbearance towards the different types of people, the different levels of people. And with this, I wish all of you to be well, peaceful, and happy, and may the Triple Gem bless all of us to be able to attain path, fruition, and nibbana as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.